'Twas the night before Christmas, and through that garage, not a Chrysler was stirring, not even a Dodge. The tires were hung by the compressor with care, in hopes that St. Nicholas would fill them with air.
Our viewers know him through his weekly news segment, One Native Life, where he shares his personal stories. For Richard Wagamese, storytelling is a passion, a way to foster understanding and build bridges between us all. Recently, he began taking his passion to the stage with a one-man show. A performance in Kamloops at the Cottonwood Centre was to a sold-out audience, where the proceeds went to support worthy local causes. Tonight, CFJC TV is proud to present An Evening with Richard Wagamese.
Tonight's program is proudly sponsored by First Choice Haircutters, Art Knapp's Garden Center and Florist, and the Salvation Army.
"'Twas in the moon of wintertime, when all the birds had fled, that mighty Gitche Manitou sent angel choirs instead. Before their light, the stars grew dim, and wandering hunters heard the hymn. Jesus, your King is born. Jesus is born. In excelsis Gloria." I call it performance storytelling. And storytelling can be a really static experience at times, where somebody just sits in a chair and relates a story that they've committed to memory. But performance storytelling, because I'm a First Nations person, is an acting, a theatrical performance of a story that I've created. And so people are going to have the opportunity to sit and watch somebody bring a story to life, not with just words, but with gesture and nuance and with characterization. The reason that we come here is because of story. Each one of us carries a quiet yearning deep inside of us at our most secret places for the opportunity and the time to sit with each other and hear each other's tales, hear each other's stories of our common experience about our time here on this planet. And you know, the song that I opened with was written sometime in the 1600s by a Jesuit missionary for the benefit of the Huron people. It's called the Huron Carol. And it was his attempt to show them the nature and the security and the shelter that he believed could be found in his religion. I use theater, I use humor, I use satire, I use a lot of different techniques to relate a story to people. More so than just telling, it's bringing out the whole character that the story is written around or about. Anybody get tweeted today? Anybody get text? Anybody get an email? Anybody have one of those really cryptic cell phone conversations? 30 seconds long? Hello? Yeah? No? Driving? Yeah? Okay. Yeah, bye. Communication! Isn't it marvelous? We're hungry for stories. We want to be told a real whopper, and a real good one, and a real dandy, so I can go tell Fred next door the same story and he can get the same reaction. We want to be told something warm and human, so that at our dinner table, when our family's sitting around together, we can get all quiet and we can say, "Jim down at the corner store told me this story the other day. Listen to it." And this is what happens with everybody. When you say that, everybody's eyes get like babies all over again. They go like this. Go. And they lean in, and they look at you, and they wait. Because there's a story coming. We all know how that feels.
So where did your characters come from?
Well, sometimes they just came up and knocked on my door and said, hello, I want to be in this. They came about because at some point in my life I've met people just like them. I've met people who, for one reason or another, affected me in the way that I look at the world. So each one of these guys is somebody who I've had something to do with at some point in my life. And so when I created this production to tell people the importance and value of storytelling to our homes and our communities, these guys just said, I can help you with this.
You know, I know everything there is to know about Native people. I've read every book. I've seen every movie. Why, I know things about Indians that they don't even know about themselves. It's true, I swear to God. I have read so much that I've collected all this great cultural information. I am a fount of wisdom and Native traditional teachings, because I read all about them. I know everything there. Why, you know what? Did you know that there's a reason why Indians can't drink? There is. Doesn't have to do with any sociological things. It's only because Native people are missing a gene. It's true, I swear to God. I read all about it. I know everything. That's why they call me Know-It-All Hall. Did you know that Native people came here across a frozen mass of land bridges stretched across the Bering Strait? It's true. There they were, huddled in Mongolia. And a herd of buffalo went traipsing across the land bridge, and they went, we better follow them buffalo. So they followed them across the land bridge, and it melted down behind them. Found themselves stranded in North America, didn't know where they were. So they looked around themselves and said, well, I guess we might as well just settle here. And that's why you find reserves in some of the strangest places. It's true, I swear to God. And if you don't believe that theory, if you don't believe that Native people came across the Bering Strait from Mongolia and from China, if you don't believe that they're actually cousins to the Chinese, here's a scientific test to prove that theory. Take yourself down to a local Chinese buffet and count the number of Indians in there. But I swear to God, it's true. Just go count them, they're in there, hankering for that home cooking, that's what they're doing.
They're little pieces of a whole bunch of different people. They reflect a certain segment of humanity, but they're not one person. They're not a takeoff on one person that I've met. They're an amalgamation of a whole bunch of different people, and I think that's what makes them effective.
They had double bill matinee movies down at the old Bijou down the street. So a Saturday afternoon, I don't got to work, so I go down there and pay my admission, walk in. Well, they're showing freaking Western movies, right? Freaking Western movies with Indians in them. I'm just in my popcorn, I'm watching, but you know what? Them Indians got something going on. They got this thing called stoic. They all go like this. And I'm looking at that and I'm thinking, hey, I could be stoic, hey? Sitting in my chair a little different all of a sudden. I had this really neat way of talking. I own a Honda. And I thought, oh, I could talk like that, just get all guttural and low. Latoya Winnebago.